Welcome back to the evening show. Now we are promised an absolutely beautiful June bank holiday weekend, and it's just the excuse we're all looking for to go out and purchase some fabulous summer clothes. But for the curvier girls out there, it can be quite difficult to get something that suits your beautiful figure. So Kathy O'Connor is here to tell us how to do just that. Kathy, lovely to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Now today we're looking at the curvier girl, the curvier shape, and the clothes are all from Tempted. Tell us a little bit about the range.
Tempted have got 4 shops around the country. They've got Carlow, Wexford, one in Raheny in Dublin, and also an outlet shop in Drogheda. And for my money, Tempted have absolutely one of the best ranges of clothes for curvy girls. Because very often what you find is that for this kind of range is that you get kind of big block shapes, and they tend to avoid colour, and it's all about covering up. But what Rosemary does in terms of her selection in Tempted, it's all about colour. It's a great age range as well, and she runs from size 16 to 28.
Super. Now our first look is with the model Brianna.
Yes.
So talk me through this.
This is very classic of what Tempted have to offer. Again, it's just a really youthful look, but at the same time is really going to make the most of those curves. Beautiful little tunic top, which is priced at $159, and we've got put it here with a pair of trousers. These trousers are a great staple to have in your wardrobe because they're going to work with everything, and also they're elasticated at the waist, so they're going to be really, really comfortable. We put a little t-shirt on underneath this, but again, equally, if you wanted to go sleeveless or put it with a shrug, it would work very well. I just love that colour combination is really beautiful because it's red and white. It just gives a very, very fresh look to the overall outfit. And again, because of the design of it, it means it's going to be very, very forgiving on your hips. Also because of the asymmetrical hemline as well, it's going to just elongate the body because it's got that asymmetric line as opposed to having a hard cut-off edge.
Sure, and it looks really, really comfortable to wear as well. And the red, beautiful colour for summertime.
Absolutely, and really this is what you want, is clothes that you can put on if the weather, hopefully we're going to get that sunshine, yeah. But again, you just really want to be comfortable in your clothes, so sure. I think it's, a great choice.
Now, the second look is on Alana, and again, beautiful.
Isn't it just lovely? And again, I think it's a great example of what they have because it's just very funky, very youthful. I love this colour combination, and I think it's particularly good for this time of year. There are certain colours like turquoise that I think you can really only wear for high summer. With a colour combination like this, as you can see, we've got this gorgeous top. It's been they're just coordinated with a lovely pair of stone trousers. So it's the kind of thing that these kind of colours work very well throughout the summer, but even in late autumn you could wear this this combination. The top itself, again, I think is a really lovely design. As you'll notice, it's a lovely scoop neckline on it, so for those women who've got a good cleavage, it's going to be very, very flattering for them. It's also got just lovely little patch pockets on it as well. So again, it gives it that kind of girly, quite a funky feel to it also. And as I mentioned earlier, great stone trousers that are cropped, but what's nice about them is they're cropped at the right level.
The right level, absolutely.
Yeah, so, and again, of course, beautiful shoes, but this time we got those from Rock and Reptiles.
Lovely. Now, one of the things that friends of mine would say, especially if we're going to like more of a big event or even just out for a nice dinner, is finding a really nice long floor length dress that has that wow factor, and I think Brianna is showing us how to do that. Amazing.
Absolutely, and I think, maxi dress is a brilliant thing to have in your wardrobe, exactly for the reasons you say. It's the kind of thing that will take you to a festival if you want, great for a barbecue, or indeed if you wanted to dress it up and make it look a little bit more dressy, it's a really flexible piece. Particularly love this dress. It's also incredible value because it's €54, which I think is great value for the dress. What I like about this dress, it's got a preformed cup in it. So for some women who wouldn't want to go without a bra, you've got that problem solved there. Again, lovely little elasticated feature just under the cleavage, and again, just beautiful long drape on it. We've teamed it here with bangles, again, just to give it that kind of more youthful festival look. We've put it with a little shrug, and for many women, they just don't want to show their arms. So these little shrugs that Tempted have in almost every colour you can imagine are fantastic because you're going to cover your arms, but because they're cropped, it means that you're going to have all of the shape of your dress as opposed to putting some cardigan over, which can really ruin it.
The look.
Exactly.
Now, the colour that I love this summer is that blue. It's just absolutely beautiful and worn excellently here.
Isn't it just gorgeous? And again, I just think it's one of those really gorgeous, summery, fresh kind of colour combinations that we have there. Again, it's from this one-to-one label, that Tempted stock. What I particularly love about this is that it's got a mesh top on it, and then just got that lovely blue underlying thing underneath it as well. As you'll see, it's got that lovely asymmetric hemline. So again, that's going to elongate the body, which is lovely. We've teamed it here with a pair of white trousers. If you want to go bare-legged, this would really work as well. But as you say, it's just that gorgeous, gorgeous colour, I think, for summer, and it really works well on Irish complexions. A word, of course, for those beautiful little gladiator sandals. And I think these are a great thing to have in your wardrobe, because even if you're wearing them with jeans, because they've got that lovely jewelled embellishment on them, it just gives a more dressy look to the overall look.
Absolutely. Now, moving on to the next look, and I said in the outbreak, I absolutely love this top because I love colour, and this is fabulous.
Isn't it beautiful? It's a pure silk top, so again, it's just really, really comfortable top to wear. Gorgeous amount of colours in it, and the great thing about having a piece like that in your wardrobe that has those amount of colours, it means that you can introduce that colour in the ends that you wear. So this would be gorgeous with a pair of jeans if you wanted, lovely with a pair of chocolate trousers, great with a little off-white chiffon trousers that we have. Particularly like these trousers because they're a double layer of chiffon. So again, you've got something that's really quite dressy, but again, that very sexy split just below the knee of it.
The split is beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't it gorgeous?
Really
yeah.
sexy.
You know, isn't it just?
Yeah.
And again, you know, for curvy girls, very often what they're offered is just, it's all about coverage. So the word sexy sometimes you don't necessarily hear in that association. So again, the ranges they have, I think, are all about showing curves in that way. We've teamed them as well with a beautiful little pair of gold shoes, which are by Rockin' Reptiles. But again, it's just one of those outfits that would take you anywhere.
Now, the next outfit I have just been blown away by, because this colour is something that you wouldn't necessarily see in the bigger sizes, and it's absolutely wow factor.
Isn't it gorgeous? And again, a really, really great design. I like this because it's got straps on it. So again, there are a lot of women who wouldn't dream of going out without a bra. So this, you can wear this, your bra straps are going to be hidden. It's also got a little ruche detail around the cleavage area. So again, it's going to be very, very flattering to that kind of shape. Lovely long V-neck with it as well. So with something like that, it means that you're getting great space in your neck. Because it's V-neck, it's going to echo the shape of the chin as well. So it just gives you more definition around here. And then, of course, we've got the beautiful skirt of it.
Just leopard print is fab, isn't it?
Isn't it? And it's just such an exotic kind of combination of colours. Again, we've teamed it with a purple shrub, but if you wanted to, you could put terracotta, lemons, any of those kind of colours. And maxis are wonderful because, of course, if you feel self-conscious about your legs, you know, you're done and dusted, and you've no problem. And again, just really comfortable thing to wear for in hot weather.
And what I love about all the outfits today is that the colours are there, the little bit of sexiness is there, and you know, the neckline is, you know, because it's so true, because some of the bigger sizes, it's almost like cover, cover, cover. But the clothes here today are just summer, colour and fun.
You should write the press release, exactly. No, but Olive, you're absolutely right, because very often what's on offer is Germanic brands, and they can be very boxy, square shapes that really don't suit the Irish curvy girl, because very often they can be quite petite in height as well. So exactly as you say, you've got all of that shape, all of that colour. And why not? For God's sake, there's no reason why, you know, anyone should be...
The sun is out.
Yeah, no reason to be covering up, you know. And again, what I love about the range is that it's very age appropriate. So you've got some really funky pieces that are going to work well for a younger kind of market, and then stuff that's more appropriate for someone a little bit more mature. And it's fun. They know how to dress, these women, so it's just a fun shopping experience.
Sure. And for anyone who might have just joined in the middle of all this fashion, the shop itself, the boutique, is Tempted.
Tempted, and they've got a website, tempted.ie. They're on Facebook. You'll find them everywhere.
Kathy, thank you so much for brightening up the set today. Absolutely fabulous. And for all the women, the curvy girls out there, I'm sure they're absolutely delighted with that range. So thank you so much for telling us all about it.
My pleasure.
Well, there you go. Sunshine promised this weekend. Now, fabulous dresses on offer. You are spoilt for choice, and make sure you log on to the website tempted.ie for more information. Well, that is your lot for tonight. We are not back on Monday because we're taking a well-deserved break for the bank holiday, but Jimmy will be here on Tuesday. He's here at 7. We repeat at 9. But until then, have a wonderful bank holiday weekend. Enjoy the sun. Fingers crossed it comes out as we're expecting it to. Until then, have a lovely weekend. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.